What's up, guys? It's Chris Brown here. In this video, we're going to be talking about inviting. Now, obviously, every single person needs to know how to correctly invite. If you're not correctly inviting, guess what? You're not exposing people to the concept, to the business. And if you're not exposing people, you're unfortunately not creating yourself any sort of income. So, there's two main things I want to talk about inviting that are literally crucial for every single invite. The two main things, one actually right here, is leverage, and the second thing is excitement. Excitement and leverage. These are literally the two key things you need to know about inviting. Now, when you're inviting somebody, and I'll break down a couple ways on how to invite somebody, or some key ways to invite people, but you need to be excited. You have to be. You have to show excitement. People can hear excitement, people can see excitement, but the best form of excitement is when you can actually feel excitement. And the only way to feel excitement from somebody is if you're in person with them. You can't feel excitement over a text message. You can't feel excitement over a Facebook message. You can't feel excitement over a Skype or an Uvu. You can only feel excitement in person, face-to-face, with that person in front of you. That is the only way to feel excitement. However, you can utilize excitement in a text message, or you can utilize, expressing your excitement through a Skype or an Uvu, but people won't actually feel it until you're in person with somebody. So that leads me actually to the very best way to invite somebody to an event: in person. In person. Very best way, the most success you're going to see in inviting will be in person. Now, it's just simply you going up to your friend or your guest, whoever it is, and you're showing excitement first. You're going to say, hey, listen, man, I know you're a good friend of mine. I've known you for a while now. I'm really, 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 really excited about what we have going on, man. I just got introduced to this new concept that will absolutely blow your mind. You need to come listen to this. As a friend, please just trust me and come listen to what we have going on. I would very, very much value your opinion. Boom, in person, I showed excitement. I showed that person I valued his opinion. I told him I needed him to be there. What do you think he's going to do? He's going to come. So in person is the most effective way. Now, if you can't be in person with somebody to invite somebody, the second most effective way, this way only works if you have built a relationship with the person, or have already had a previous relationship with the person where trust is involved. So this is what we call a three-way invite. This is what I've seen the second greatest success in. First, obviously, in person. The second is the three-way invite. Like I said, you can only do a three-way invite with somebody that has already gained trust in you, like a close friend or a family member, okay? Now, what a three-way invite consists of? It consists of leveraging an upline leader. So first, what you're going to do is you're going to go to your nearest silver or gold or diamond leader. You're going to give them a call. You're going to say, hey, listen, we'll say it's me, for example. So you're the newest person. You give me a call. Hey, Chris, listen, I want to introduce this to one of my friends. He's a couple cities away, so I couldn't have met up in person with the kid. But listen, I want to invite him to a home event Thursday at 6. Can we do that? Yeah, sure, absolutely. So now you're going to call your buddy. While I'm on the line, obviously. That's why it's called a three-way invite. While I'm on the line, you're going to call your buddy. You're going to say, hey, listen, we're going to say his name is Joe Smo. Hey, Joe Smo, listen, I'm on the phone. I got my buddy Chris Brown here on the line. We got something really, really, really exciting going on. This kid, Chris Brown, actually, I mentioned your name in a couple conversations with this kid. He's a huge inspiration to not only myself, but hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of kids around the entire planet. This kid has motivated me to get out of bed every single morning and strive for success and have hunger for success. Listen, I mentioned to Chris that you are just like myself. You're a friend of mine for a reason. We value the same things. I know you've been a hardworking kid all your life. I know you have some ambition behind you. I want you to listen to Chris for maybe just 5 minutes. I want you to hear what this kid has to say. Then I get on there as the upline leader, because you leveraged me, or whoever your upline leader will, and the upline leader will say, hey, listen, Joe, Joe Schmo, listen, your buddy here, he's excited. We're both excited. We got something incredible going on. Listen, I'd love to meet you. I've heard a lot from your buddy here. He's been telling me you're a hardworking, motivated, ambitious individual. I would absolutely love to meet you. How about this Thursday at 6 o'clock at whoever the downline is at, Lawrence Peak's house at 6 o'clock. He's having a bunch of friends over just like yourself to come hear about what we have going on. We're excited, man. We're fired up. If you have any questions, concerns, dude, just save them for after the little event we have going on at your buddy's house. I would love to meet you. Actually, if you want, I can save you a seat right now because we're going to be filling up the place pretty fast Thursday. Can I expect you there? Your guest is literally going to say, yeah, absolutely. In some cases, I've literally had a guest say, you know what, yeah, absolutely, I'll be there, but can I bring some friends? Is there enough seats for my friends? And that's when, as an upline leader, you're going to kind of play it off like, well, I mean, it's a very, very exclusive event. If you want, you know what, I can do this one time. I don't usually do this, but I'll open up some more seats for your friends. You're more than welcome to have them come. Boom, end the call, hang up. Then that day of the event, give him a call back. Hey man, listen, Chris is still talking about you. He can't wait to meet you tonight at 6. You gotta be there? Yeah man, I'll be there. I'm bringing my friends. Boom, 3-way invite. Okay, very, very effective. So after in person, the second most effective way is a 3-way invite. Anything after a 3-way invite, like a text. So obviously text, Facebook chat, Skype, ooVoo. These are some of the least effective ways to invite somebody. If you can leverage, keyword leverage, an upline leader to get on a Skype or an ooVoo with your guest, that could formulate into a 3-way invite as well, just not on a phone call, on a Skype and an ooVoo. So that can be pretty effective. A 3-way invite on a Skype and ooVoo, absolutely. Maybe even if you get somebody with a company pay for a car like myself, Nick Wallace, Taylor Whitney, Anthony, whoever it is, and they can maybe show them a car, say, hey, listen, man, we got some of this out here. Come check out how we did this. That's fine over Skype and ooVoo. That would actually be better than a text or a Facebook chat. But I do have some really cool tricks for a text and a Facebook chat to invite some of your friends. Cool story, really, really quick. Lawrence Peak, a absolute phenomenal leader in this business. You guys have always seen, you guys all know about him. You've seen him in the videos. Lawrence Peak, his first home event ever, all he did was simply text some of his closest friends. And apparently the kid had 60 close friends because it was absolutely ridiculous. 60 people ended up showing to this event that he personally invited. The way he invited them was through a text message, one of the least effective ways. But as you can tell, any way, as long as you're leveraging an upline leader and have enough excitement, will work correctly. So text and Facebook chat. Here's the cool trick that me and Larry ended up using. Larry would text his friend, and he would start a normal conversation with somebody. So much to the point where he would end up showing me text messages of conversations that literally had him saying hey, and his buddy saying hey back. And I'd be like, listen, man, you just got to say what's up to him. You want to start a normal conversation with the person in a text or a Facebook chat. Hey, what's up? How's it been? How's school? How are your grades? How's your job? You want to start asking them questions about their life. Show them that you care about them. Because if they know that you care about them, they'll care about what you're doing. You're going to notice after you ask them a couple questions, they'll ask you some questions. They're going to say, well, what have you been up to? How was school? How's your work? How's your job going if you have a job? How's your kids? Whatever it is. How's baseball going? Whatever it is. Then they'll eventually ask you, so what have you been up to? Well, actually, listen, I've gotten into something really, really, really excited. I would love for you to check it out, actually. I've been meaning to show you this. Now, obviously, the very first thing, and most people will say this, they'll say, well, what is it? Now, if you get stuck at this point, obviously, you don't want to mention any of the trigger words once they say, what is it? So what you do is you screenshot your text or your Facebook chat. If you have a smartphone that can take a screenshot of that conversation, send it to your nearest silver, gold, or diamond leader, and they will literally help you respond to what is it. There's multiple great responses. I'm not going to go over those. Your upline leader can teach you exactly how to respond to that. But that was the trick we used. We had Lawrence literally screenshotting text messages to myself. Every single invite, he duplicated that with myself, just showed me conversations. And I would literally respond to his guests for them. They had no idea that I was helping him respond, which was great. And that's why it was working so well. Ended up 60 people showing up. 15 of them signed up that night through text and Facebook chat. So if you don't have a smartphone, can't take screenshots, just simply type out exactly what the person said, show your nearest silver, gold, or diamond leader, and they'll help you respond to that. Just know, guys, these are they all work. Every single way works. Most effective in person, second most effective, the 3-way invite. Utilize that. The only way you can utilize all of these though, is by leveraging your nearest silver, gold, or diamond leader. So there you go, guys. That's how you invite. Make sure you're leveraging. Make sure you're exciting. Make sure it is correct, because it is the most important part of running your Vemma business, getting the invite down. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.